Hey there, welcome to the Excuses channel. And yes, I know you guys are probably wondering why I haven't done a video about the 370. Well, because it's still in the truck. See, truck. Anyway, I had mentioned I had problems, I think, with my dock. And, well, this is a video about it. See if you guys think my plan to fix the dock is good. So let's go over to the dock. Alright, so what happened was I had the truck in here, and you can see it is a sunken dock. Excuse the garbage. It's a sunken dock, and it is, it's kind of normal dock height, even though, yeah, dock height is sort of a suggestion more than an actual standard. But my truck needs a little boost to get it up to the height of the dock, and you can see there's my plate there. So someone before me made these little well, I don't know what they're called, platforms, I guess, and they're placed nicely, so, well, the wheels ride right up on there, and the gravel's built up, and it comes pretty darn close. Yeah, just ignore the skid there. So, oh boy, I had my truck in here because I needed to get stuff out of it, because a lot of truckers do not like this sunken dock because it is narrow, and I will talk about this mess in a minute. So a lot of times when they bring a trailer in, they don't really like to pull in here. So what we do is back up the truck and do a transload, and then I can get my truck back in here. It's not much fun, but do it slowly. I can actually get it in here. So I had it in here and was unloading the truck in preparation. This was the day before the 370 was slated to arrive. I had my truck in here. I was emptying it out so I'd have a fairly empty truck. Yeah, the Cyber was still in there. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, we could just do a transload, and then I could just slip the truck down in here and do the unload myself, and well, everything would go great. Well, this year there's been a lot of water, and basically I pulled in here, emptied out most of the truck, so there was only 1,000 pounds in the truck, so it wasn't like it was an overloaded truck. And the gravel, well, it's kind of turned a little soupy almost. It doesn't have a whole lot of you can see it's very it's moist just with all the water. And just below this is basically bedrock, so it's kind of an impermeable layer. So this doesn't really like pool up with water, but moisture gets in here, it doesn't want to come out. Anyway, and here's the problem. As you can see, there's a little bit of a pit there, and you can, well, basically the tire started spinning, and then it was no fun after that. So, you know, give it a little throttle, and spin, and it was digging in. And it dug in, and, you know, I knew I was fighting a losing battle, so I did not do this for more than, oh, I don't know, 10 seconds at most. But game was over. I was stuck, and it kicked out the little platform there. This is its normal location, but you can see that one's back a little bit, Bill, from the placing there. So yeah, it went right down in, and the truck started to tilt over and wedged up a little bit against the dock wall here. And yes, the dock wall is crumbling and falling down. In fact, it crumbled a bit more when the truck kind of hit it. Yeah, I think that this side is okay, although not great. This side just needs to be completely rebuilt, because I think it's just the, what do they call it, hydrostatic pressure of just the water that seeps in to the gravel, just creates pressure and just wants to push these out. You know, that's the case with, well, any wall, any kind of construction. You have to account for that. Maybe they didn't do that. And to tell you the truth, whoever built this dock, it was way before me. I think they just did a crummy job of it. It all has to get torn out and redone. That'll make this dock also a lot easier to get back into, because you can see it's, I don't know if I can, yeah, you can see it's at quite a tilt. So yes, I had the truck sunk in here, kind of at a funny angle, hitting the cinder blocks here. So well, yeah, game over. So got out, started digging myself out. There's some of the cinder blocks that I threw, bits and pieces to free up the truck, but still there was no going. So bite the bullet. Had to call up the towing company and get winched out. And hey, they did a great job. Unfortunately, yeah, I had to pay for 2 hours of their time for what turned out to be 15 minutes. And yep, got winched out and right up there to the flat spot. And everything was great to go and get the 370. So yes, the dock is quite damaged right now, and there's no way I'm taking my truck down in here until I get it fixed, because I don't want another $300 towing bill. Well, obvious solution would be, oh, just flatten it out, put more gravel in there. Yeah, but we're still gonna have the moisture problem, and you know, this gravel just doesn't really want to set or whatever. It's when it's moist, it just doesn't want to stay put. Yeah, normally gravel's great, but no, not when it's moist. So I plan, and I don't like these. You know, they do the job, but I kind of just don't like them. Well, because one, they kick out like that. Now, this is not the first time I've had one of these things kick out. In fact, I think it was this one again. But I was able to just drive on out. It just kicked it out when the tire spun. So, my plan, and let's see what you guys think about this. Instead of just putting gravel up and getting it all level, so when I put my truck up, it, you know, matches nicely with the top of the dock there. Yeah, it's a little chipped, but that's no big deal. I'm thinking, maybe I should get some more pressure-treated lumber. This is pressure-treated, and I'll get the better stuff, because there are two grades of pressure-treated lumber. Because, yes, this will be sitting on the ground. And perhaps, let's switch hands here so I can point. Maybe, these are, I think these are 6x6s. Maybe get some long 6x6s, and we'll get this out of here. Long 6x6s. Maybe 3 of them, like this. Maybe 2, I don't know. Well, maybe I'll look into strength calculations or something like that. And have them butt all the way up against the dock, the cement. So they'll just come all the way like this. Maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't know. And the same over here, all the way to butt up against the cement. And then get some and space them properly so they're under the treads of the tires. And then put maybe pressure treated 4x4s going along the way. And you know, normally I would not trust a 4x4 to hold up a truck. However, you know, they're going to be load bearing on the 6x6s, and certainly 2 or 3 6x6s sitting on the gravel. That's pretty tough stuff. They'll be able to take the weight. But have 4x4s, and maybe even space them out a little bit, so water, you know, with a little bit of space between them. In fact, I wouldn't even have to go all the way back, but, you know, come up to where the wheels would be, well, which is about right here, actually, and just across and across and across and across with a little spacing, so water can go right on through. It'll be sitting on the gravel. Everything will be pressure treated, so it won't rot away. I will, of course, understand that eventually the stuff will rot away, because, you know, it's wood, even though it's got all sorts of, well, frankly, nasty chemicals in there to make sure they don't rot. Yeah, they rot. But hey, you know, it might be 20 years. I think that'd be a good deal. But I think I can make this thing strong enough that it'll hold everything up. Like I said, I probably wouldn't even have to do a 4x4s all the way back, because there's no way the wheels can get back this far. Also, yeah, just rip all this out and lay more cinder blocks here. Yeah, proper weep holes and everything. Yeah, see, I don't know if they had weep holes. I can't even tell. But yeah, just rip all this out. It's doing me no good, and it scares all the other truckers. I think this ought to work. What do you guys think? You know, do any of you guys have any, well, civil engineering experience? I'm kind of just doing this, well, a little bit, you know, doing a little research, but no, I'm not a civil engineer. But what do you guys think about putting pressure-treated 6x6s, maybe 2 or 3 per, well, tire, tread, I guess, because they are dual in the back, and 4x4s across? That should be plenty. It'll lift me up. I'll be able to get right up to the top of the dock. And, yeah, just, you know, fill with gravel, you know, not go above the wood on the gravel, but just, you know, make sure I can just zoom right on out and not have this happen. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Boom! Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that happens over there. It's a garden place, and there's a bunch of trucks and things over there. Anyway, so I get to hear all sorts of booms, and I get this nice smell, too, when they grind up the wood. Anyway, well, when can I actually do this project? I don't know, because it's frickin' winter. It's cold. It's actually not too bad. Today is not too bad, but it is cold, and, well, no fun. So maybe if there is if we get a little heat spell, I mean, it'd be nice if maybe a week in the upper 30s or 40s. Yeah, I can maybe do that then. But, you know, I don't want to be doing this when it's 15 or 20 degrees out. So 370 is just going to have to stay in the truck for a while. It is safe there. This is a very safe location. It's all locked up and everything like that. Yeah, so it's safe where it is. The truck is also waterproof, so don't worry about that either. But yeah, as soon as I get this dock repaired, it's something I really got to do. Well, we'll get that 370 in and shoot a video. All right, hey, leave suggestions about how this whole plan is. Walk away so you can see a little more of the situation here. Yeah. Yeah, ignore. Junk on the dock. Junk on the dock. So, yep. Rebuild that side. This side's okay. It's ugly, but it works. And do the platform idea. All right. Hey, leave comments. Talk to you guys later. It's cold out. I'm going back in. Bye.